Open my sheet file A3 roof plan drawing. This is what we're going to do today. Click on Output, then Preview, and this shows you how the roof plan will look like after plotting. The drawing title, drawing number, sheet number, contents, and your name at your own file. This is a closer look at the plot, the reference symbols, grids and grid lines, dimensions, notations, hatch, roof slope arrow, and other information. Let's click on the Model tab. This is where we place all the drawing elements. To start your own drawing, open the BT2 title block drawing from your reference folder. If you are on paper space, erase all the diagrams on the left and right sides of the plotting area. Then click on the Model tab and erase everything. You already know that your file is going to be plotted at 1:100. Set Active Layer to XREF. Then on Insert, click on Attach. Then from the base plan, attach your floor plan. Then click Attach again, and from the reference folder, attach your grids file, if you have created one. Now you see 2 XREFs on your drawing. Then, from Home, freeze the floor plan layers to show only the roof lines, roof shape, building outline, and section cutting planes. Type X-clip to remove from display the remaining layer listing on the right side of the drawing. Then type X-clip frame and change the value to 0. Now you're ready to work. First, save your drawing on the Sheets folder as A3-Roof Plan, your name. If you are prompted with external reference relative paths, just click Update. Now go back to my A3 roof plan file. Notice that in my roof, I have 4 valleys. Valleys are created when 2 downward segments of roof meet. Go back to your A3 roof plan. On Layer Manager, create a new drawing named Flashings, and layer color shall be white or 7. Make it the active layer. Trace roof shape with a line or polyline. After tracing, examine my A3 roof plan file and see the conditions at the hips and ridges of the roof. I used 200 mm offset from the roof shape in drawing the flashings. Flashings are required to seal the meeting points of the roof segments. On valleys, I used 76 mm or 38 mm offset from the valley lines. This is how you distinguish the flashings and the valleys when drawing a roof plan. Go back to your A3 roof plan. Freeze the roof shape layer from the XREF. Freezing this will eliminate the prompt in your selection when 2 lines overlap. Now, offset with distance 200 all the hips and ridges on the roof shape. Thaw the roof shape from the XREF to show the valleys. Draw lines to trace the valleys. Then, freeze the XREF roof shape layer once more. Reviewing again my A3 roof plan, offset the valleys by half of 76 mm, which will be 38 mm, on both sides. Then, erase the valley line in the middle. Trim the excess lines from the flashing using the roof line as the boundary. If you used polylines, explode them. Fillet intersections with radius 0, or you can use trim, whichever is more convenient for you. This is how the valleys are drawn when intersecting flashings. And this is how it should look at the edges of the roof. Now you can see the finished drawing of flashings and valleys. On Layer Manager, create a new layer named Roof Slope Direction for the roof slope. Create another layer named Text. Write the description of the roof materials. This is how you hatch the roof. Water discharge shall be along the ribs of the roof. The hatch properties are ANSI 32, scale is 25, and angle is 45 degrees. The hatch should have a clean closed area, so we need to freeze some elements to obtain a clean hatch. You will need to draw a line on top of the XREF because using the XREF as hatch boundary may produce undesirable results. Click the hatch to change its properties. Change the angle to 135. Then, draw a line here to close this segment. Type H for hatch. Then, click on the match properties. Then, click inside the segment. You will notice that the hatch avoids the directional arrow. Repeat the same procedure until you complete the hatch. Let us thaw the XREF layers, grid lines, and building outline. Now, let's open the reference file Typical Wall section to examine the roof eaves. Your roof line measures 900 from the building outline. Using linear dimension the gutter, and it reads 175 mm. And the fascia reads 65 mm. These figures will be used to draw the gutter. Go back to the roof plan. On Layer Manager, create a new layer named Gutters. Color it 1 or red and make it the active layer. Start drawing a polyline all around the roof perimeter. Draw from endpoint to endpoint to endpoint, and when you reach the last segment, just type C to close the polyline. Offset the polyline by 175 and the fascia by 65. The next task will be to dimension the segments of the roof and how much they are offset from the building line. And last will be the section and elevation key reference symbols. The reference information on the symbols shall be the same as in the floor plan. We will set up the paper space. Type V ports, then S for single and F for fit. Move the viewport by typing M, space, L for last, and move the viewport outside the printing area. It is my habit to make layer 0 the active layer. Double-click inside the viewport, then change the scale to 1:100. Reduce the viewport size. Notice the scale remains at 1:100. Change the viewport layer to guide, so it does not show on print. Then, lock the viewport display. Move the viewport inside the printing area. Zoom all to display the entire plotting area. Then, double-click the drawing title to change it. Move your drawing title aligned to the leftmost part of the drawing. Edit the sheet number, the sheet contents, and your name. Zoom all to show the entire drawing again. On output, click Preview to see how the file will print. Sometimes the real black and white print preview does not show properly. To fix this, right-click to exit. Go to Page Setup Manager, modify and change the CTB file into any CTB on the list. Click Preview, then change the CTB back to BT2. Then click Preview again. Make sure you set the LT scale value to 6 to be able to display the different line types of the plan. Click Preview again. If your building outline line type is set to continuous on the XREF, click the Layer Manager and change the line type of the building outline to Hidden. That line type will only change on this sheet. Click Preview once more and you will see that the desired plot line types and line weights are now displayed. So, this is how you finish the A3 sheet file using paper space. Right-click to exit the plot preview, then save your drawing.